Country music star Luke Combs is among the artists in the music industry that is full of surprises. Seemingly overnight, Luke Combs went from a local performer to a country music superstar. The humble big fellow with a golden voice started out hot out of the gates, and his first single all reached #1 on Billboard's Country Airplay chart, extending his record-breaking streak at country radio. In the summer of 2019, the Grand Ole Opry announced that Combs would be the newest member of the historic country show through Twitter. Combs became understandably emotional when he received the honor. We all would have been that emotional considering such an achievement. Capping off his amazing year, Combs released his second studio album, What You See Is What You Get. If you've listened to it, then you know it's a masterpiece. The record was a hit, and Combs was the first artist ever to have their first 2 studio albums spend 25 weeks or more at Billboard's charts #1, breaking Taylor Swift's previously held record at 24 weeks. With such a successful career, he has amassed great wealth. But the question is, how does this country music superstar spend his millions? This video says it all, so stay tuned to find out. The country music star has attained a career high point. His deep, rich vocals and approachable nature have combined to propel him to the top of the country's music charts. We don't know about you, but as his fans, we enjoy his hit songs such as Hurricane and She Got the Best of Me. Indeed, the songs offer a welcome to some of the more raucous music coming out of Nashville. In this era of self-promotion, Luke Combs lets others do the talking for him, unlike other celebrities. Despite his achievements, like winning the Best Album in 2020 Country Music Award, he realized that being a star is not up to him, but the people are the ones to confirm. Mixing his passion for classic country and the Southern fried soul, Luke Combs updates these traditional sounds with a hint of modern R&B. This combination helped him stand apart from bro country revelers and country pop crooners. The unique tunes helped him become a hit. As a music phenomenon in country music evolution, Combs stands among the top song producers and songwriters. But before we tell you about how Combs spends his dough, let's look at the career that bags the money. Luke Combs was born in 1990 and spent his childhood in the great state of North Carolina. From a very early age, he knew he wanted to pursue music as a career and performed as a vocalist throughout his high school. Eventually, Combs dropped out of college and moved to Nashville, Tennessee to concentrate on his music career. Combs started building his music career in 2014 when he released his EP, The Way She Rides. He released another EP titled Can I Get an Outlaw later that same year, with his hit single Hurricane climbing the charts rapidly. Eventually, Hurricane reached #1 on the country music charts, with fans clamoring to hear the tune over and over again. We knew this song is amongst your favorites, and if you haven't listened to it, you're missing out. Combs released his very first single, This One's For You, in June of 2017. The album was an immediate hit, and singles from it included such country music staples as One Number Away and When It Rains, It Pours. Combs quickly became one of the most popular new stars in country music, and his concerts were selling out all over the country. Combs re-released his debut album and added several new tracks for fans in 2018. Beautiful Crazy was one of the new songs on the album and was a standout, rising the charts quickly and getting lots of airplay on country radio stations. His music also has a lot of crossover appeal, with many pop and easy listening stations playing his music in addition to country stations. Combs continued to stand well above his competition, and as pointed out by a recent news article, his music has more streams and downloads than almost any other country music star. He's even beating out iconic performers like Chris Stapleton and supergroup Dan and Shay. How much money has his career amassed him? Well, let's take a look at his net worth. All of his album sales, streams, downloads, and positive press have added up to a seriously impressive salary as of 2021. Luke Combs' net worth is estimated to be around $5 million, and that's a significant amount considering that Combs is such a newcomer to the music scene and only released his first album 3 years ago. With all his smash single records and tours, Luke Combs' career took off like a rocket. Combs landed on Billboard's list of highest paid musicians of 2019 and closed out the year with the best streaming numbers of the genre, 3.2 billion overall streams. With his massive success, the singer and songwriter is a millionaire, with most of his net worth coming from record sales and tours. But don't forget about the Luke Combs and Crocs collaboration that we'll talk about in a few. To celebrate his success, Combs told Nash Country Daily that he was looking to buy a home near Nashville, Tennessee, where his fame started. His exact words, "I'm looking for a piece of land, I want some acreage to hunt and kind of get away from everything. And I really like that space, and I'm excited, and I'd love to get that peaceful spot." And he definitely earned it with his hard work. All that money should also come in handy for growing his family. Combs proposed to Nicole Hawking in 2018, and even though the pair were too busy for much wedding planning, he said they wanted to ensure that they both liked the venue they end up choosing. At least the couple had the time to adopt their rescue puppy, Jojo, and most probably Combs uses some of his cash to spoil that little pup. So how does Combs spend his dough? Combs' net worth has skyrocketed in the past few years, but that doesn't mean Luke has been spending money on anything crazy. In an interview with WKML 95.7 Today's Country, when asked how he spends his millions, Combs said, "No crazy $50,000 artwork or anything like that. You know, just pretty basic stuff like a nice coach." He added that one place in Nashville's expensive Green Hills area is a bit steep for furniture. Restoration Hardware hits pretty hard if you've ever been in that place. You don't want to go back when you bought something from there. It's unbelievable how much a coach can cost these days. I would never expect it for sure. But he still has to move around, so he spends some of his cash on cars. Combs has owned a few cars in his life. The star has been driving that big voice around in one of the most miniature cars ever made, the Dodge Neon. As his career took off, he could finally upgrade to a 2017 King Ranch F250, a truck that retails for around $60,000 to $70,000. But about that Neon. When asked about that Neon in a radio interview, Combs said, "I was driving a 2000 Dodge Neon, the same car I've had since I was 16, Combs said. So that was my thing. I'd always had that little car. And everybody told me I looked like Donkey Kong in a Mario Kart, driving the little Dodge Neon around, and it had 160,000 miles on it or something like that. It would smoke when I stopped when it wasn't moving, and it was definitely an embarrassing car to be caught in. But it got me a lot of places. At least he made $1,000 from its sale." Luke Combs and Crocs collaboration. Now, fancy icon may not be the first two words you consider when describing Luke Combs, but it's actually not that crazy. See, Combs designed a pair of custom Crocs, the foam clog shoes that are often so ridiculed, and the singer clearly tapped into the right market since the first editions went out so fast. He said on Jimmy Kimmel Live, "That's right, Combs shoes were so successful that the brand collaborated for a second time with the singer," and he lovingly referred to the second iteration as high camouflage fashion. Combs said the camouflage helped match his self-proclaimed Jiffy Lube look. Moreover, the second edition came complete with a beer bottle opener and hunting-themed gibbets, those little pins in the holes. According to Footwear News, Luke Combs Crocs were the most searched shoe term on Google in 2019. As of 2020, the original line of Combs Crocs were selling for over $200 on StockX, a site mainly for sneakerheads looking for rare kicks. And would you buy a pair at this price? The singer may have even more surprises in the future, so keep an eye out for Combs at the next Fashion Week event. And that brings us to the end of this video, and we hope you enjoyed our video. And just be sure to subscribe to our channel for more of our awesome content. And please give us a like and share the video. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell for timely updates of our new uploads. We value your feedback, and feel free to share your thoughts with us in the comments section down below. And until next time, goodbye.